Coming up on the Sixers and Birds podcast, the Birds travel to Tampa Bay for a Week 4 undefeated clash. Philly at 3-0, the Bucs at 3-0. Before I get into injuries and my keys to the game, I want to hear from y'all. Who you got, the Birds or the Bucs? Drop your score prediction in the comments. I'm your host, AD. Let's lock in.
We stand tall, we tuned in tonight. This the Sixers and Birds channel, keep it tight. Strictly my thoughts, no mask, no disguise. From the wells to the link, watch the city rise. And beat in the paint, that's a heavyweight move. Maxi in the lane with the speed to prove. Hurts calling plays, steady running the show. AJ on the line, yeah, you already know. Slim Reaper flying, hands sharp on the ball. 2-1-5 love, yeah, we repping it all. Strictly my thoughts, I'ma keep it direct. Philly pride in my chest, gotta earn that.
Philly fans, stand up. Welcome back to the Sixers and Birds podcast, where I break down the Birds with no filter, no fluff, just real talk from a Philly fan. I'm your host, AD, and today is all about the Eagles and Bucs, two undefeated squads meeting in Tampa Bay. Let's set the stage. Last season, Tampa handed the Birds one of their toughest losses. First in the regular season, 33-16. Then they bounced the Birds out in the wild card game with a 32-9 win. Baker Mayfield threw darts. Mike Evans torched the secondary, and the Birds' offense never got off the runway. Fast forward to this season. Last week, the Birds outlasted the Rams, while Tampa squeaked by the Jets. Two different styles of wins, but both sides walked in 3-0. On paper, here's where it stands. Hurts has 479 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks through 3 games. Barkley has 194 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith both over 120 receiving yards. Baker Mayfield is off to a hot start with 615 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 0 picks. Emeka Egbuka has been his go-to with 3 touchdowns in the first 2 weeks. But without Mike Evans, who's out 2 to 3 weeks with a hamstring, the passing game looks lighter. Philly's front seven has to keep the run in check and generate some type of pressure. They're allowing about 180 passing yards per game. Tampa's defense is tough, but they've shown cracks lately, giving up nearly 400 yards to the Jets last week. And here's where things get interesting. Let's dive into this injury report. For the Eagles, we got Adoree Jackson. He's going to miss today's game. Kelly Ringo looks to get the start. Lane Johnson is expected to play after suffering a stinger in last week's game. Zach Bond and Jahad Campbell is expected to play. For the Bucs, Mike Evans is out. Baker Mayfield is questionable, but he's going to play. Chris Godwin is questionable, but his plans to play. And Tristan Wirth is questionable, but it looks like he's going to go. Evans being out is massive. That's Baker Mayfield's safety blanket. Gone. Just like that. Now let's get into my keys of the game on how the Birds could stay 4-0. Key number 1, run the ball down their throats. Barkley's only averaging 3.3 yards per carry, and the Bucs line is anchored by Vita Vea, who impacts their run game. Key number 2, protect Hurts. Tampa's front seven can get pressure. No clean pocket equals no deep shots. And for some reason, Ty Bowles always be getting after Jalen. So they got to make sure they protected him up front. Key number 3, hit explosive plays. AJ and Smitty got to stretch the field. Even with Tampa's good DBs, Winfield and Dean looking to minimize big plays. We got a couple of explosive plays last week against the Rams. We need to keep that momentum going. Switching over to the other side of the ball. My keys for the defense. Key number 1, collapse the pocket on Mayfield. Without Evans, he'll force some throws. Pressure equals turnovers. Key number 2, shut down the run. Make Tampa one-dimensional. Key number 3, contain the young rook at Egbuka. That's Mayfield's guy. Gotta bracket him, keep him from breaking loose. Alright, y'all. It's time to get them scoring predictions in. This one's going to be a tight one. But I think Philly going to get a little bit of redemption from the last couple years. And they're going to walk away 4-0. My final score, 20, Birds. I think the Birds defense come up big again, and they seal it with a late game stop. And that's the pregame wrap-up on the Sixers and Birds podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. You're locked in for the post-game recap. Big game in Tampa. Philly stand tall, and y'all already know. Go Birds.
We stand tall, we tuned in tonight. This the Sixers and Birds channel, keep it tight. Strictly my thoughts.